Hello and welcome to Ailtv. Today or this evening, I am presenting a very, very important topic. And I've started the video very slow. It's all about loneliness, mental illness, and also which is actually causing a lot of our African brothers and sisters to die in unexplainable circumstances. We have been wanting to do this program for a long time, but now this is the right time. You know, there have been two events that took place, one in Scotland and one in Europe. We will get to the European one later as we go into the program. So I don't want to waste much time talking about this because with the help of my able person, Lydia Olet Tett, the founder of Kenya and Friends in the Park, you know she's a mobilizer. So when I said I wanted to do this program, it was right that I reach up to her. Bang, she came up with two able people. We have got Dr. Pamela from the States. Let me bring them on the screen so that we can actually see what we are talking about here. Right. We have got Dr. Pamela all the way from the States, Dallas. And then we have got Thiong'o Gichuhi. He's a community leader. He lives in Leeds. And then we have got Primerose Chiguri of IPS Legal. And then, of course, we have got Lydia, our mobilizer. So I know I am upbeat in this conversation, but it is actually a very, very, very serious thing that we are going to talk about. Although I have actually introduced these able people who they know what they are going to talk about, I will actually ask each one of you to introduce yourself, at least for a minute. Tell us what you do, what you do for the community, and where do you stand with this conversation that we are going to have. I'm starting with Lydia.
All right. Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, JJ. Joseph Otieno Anderson. The people who know him call him JJ. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you very much for the platform.
Yep.
And thank you very much, Thiong'o and Pamela and Primrose as well for accepting this invitation, because I know how busy you people are, especially Pam in America, and the time difference as well is not very friendly. But thank you very much. And I think this is always, this is, I wouldn't say that this is the best time or the important time to talk about this. If we are talking about this earlier as people who work in the community, probably some things would be avoided. But just like you said, let me introduce myself first. My name is Lydia Olet Tett, a typical Kenyan. I'm always so proud to show my Kenyan bracelets. Everywhere I go, some people tell me it's too much to take some out. And I say, Kenya is never too much for me because I'm a typical Kenyan and I love my country regardless. And I work in schools. I go to schools and I teach African culture. I'm an entrepreneur, as I would say. I teach African culture because I found out that a lot of parents have denied their children knowing their culture, knowing where they come from. Some of them, they call themselves, oh, I'm a British, or I'm American, or I'm this. They forget that they have roots, or some of them say, oh, well, my parents, oh, I was born here. I'm Kenyan, but I was born here. Nobody asked you where you were born. So we need to identify that even though you are born here, but your roots in Africa, where you come from, or Caribbean, or wherever you come from. So I go to schools and I try and teach that in schools. I'm also a Nollywood actress. I've done several movies with Nollywood. I also bring communities together, and in fact, that is my best passion, is to bring people together. And you can see that everything I do is based on bringing people together. I also work with charities in Kenya, and right now the project that we have is rebuilding a school in Kibera. So my passion is to always see people together. And that's why I can proudly call myself a community leader. Even if somebody else disagrees with me, I'll proudly call myself a philanthropist, because that is what I do. So that's me in a nutshell. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll proudly call myself a philanthropist, because that is what.
Okay. So fantastic. Since we have got a very big time difference, but well, you know, with virtual distance, we want to jump on the plane and go to Dallas. Okay. So fantastic. Since we have got a very big time difference, but well, you know, with virtual distance, we want to jump on the plane and go to Dallas. Okay. So fantastic. Since we have got a very big time difference, but well, you know, with virtual distance. Pamela, we don't have your we don't have your sound. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take the headphones off. So thank you so much again for having me on the show. Thank you, Lydia Olet, for letting me come in here. Thank you. Appreciate
Yes, we
you.
can.
Yes, we can. You can hear me well
Okay,
now, right?
good.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. My name, as Lydia said, I am Dr. Pamela Obare Mogaka. I'm a doctor nurse practitioner. I practice here in the Detroit metro area. I work in one of the biggest urgent care. We see patients of all kinds. Other than that, I am the leader and founder of DIA, Diaspora Entertainment and Recognition Awards, which is held in Dallas. And most people think I live in Dallas. I actually don't live in Dallas. I live in Michigan. I also lead two groups of women, Kenyan queens in USA, and Kisi from my community, my tribe, Kisi Queens in USA. I am a motivational speaker. That's what I am. Call myself a motivational, a coach. I love to motivate young people. That is my niche. I love to motivate young people to show them that you can come from nowhere and be somebody if you believe in your dream. That is my biggest thing. I am big on Facebook. My name's on Facebook is Dr. Pam Obare Mogaka, and I'm on YouTube, Dr. Pam Obare Mogaka. Your audience can follow me on YouTube, on Facebook too. I will appreciate them to follow me there. And I'm a mother of 4. I love to be a mother too. People see my kids on Facebook and social media. Thank you for having me here. I am excited. I am also referred as a community leader. When there's any problem in our community, people reach out to me because I also bring people together, as Ms. Olet said. I bring people together so that we together can move forward. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. Fantastic. Now, we are back to England again. Let us hear from the lady in the pink top, which is Primerose Chiguri. 1 minute, please. Chiguri? Okay. I think her computer is frozen. Let us move on. Mr. Thiong'o.
Yes. Hello, yeah, thanks for having me on this program. And let me thank you, Lydia Olet, for inviting me. I'm Thiong'o Gichuhi. I'm an economist by profession. I live in Leeds, the north of UK. And I'm also a community leader in the Yorkshire region. I think I have a very big CV, so I'm not going to go into that. But when this unfortunate incident happened, I usually run my own YouTube channel. I went online and I made a video broadcast calling on the community leaders and everyone maybe to try and reach out to all their people so that we can prevent this. And I think that's where Lydia saw it. Anyway, me and Lydia, we've met in different forums. and she thought I'll be the best maybe community leader in UK to address this debate. So I feel honored to be amongst the various panelists tonight, but I'm sure we'll talk more. So thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you. So, viewers, I can actually see the screen is lighting up. I am happy about that. That means we are actually discussing something very important. Okay, we have lost one guest, but I think she will join us. We will continue. Now, the reason why we are actually doing this program, I'm going to bring to, let me see if I can bring this picture here. And as you can see, this is the picture, our basis. So I want just to see who is there. Where's guest? Where is? Okay, right. I have put a picture of Masi Baguma. Masi Baguma is Masi Baguma is a woman actually who recently died in Scotland, and she was found in a house with a 1-year-old alive, but unfortunately she did not survive. Okay. Primrose, don't worry if you can't join. Keep trying. I will come back to you. Yeah? Okay, right. So, this is actually the basis of our discussion. As I said, we have managed to mobilize people who understand, who work in the community. But we want actually to know, how do we get to this stage whereby somebody is found in the house lying, dying, without people knowing? And most importantly, we wake up when somebody's dead. That's when we start getting ourselves together, put money together to fly the body home. Now, my question to you guys, what I want you to do for me, is everybody in? I want to know, why is it that we have got these problems? Because for me, it is interesting. Everybody's gone. Oh, no. I can't actually access. Ladies, viewers, we have got something wrong. Something has totally gone wrong here. So yes, we have regained Dr. Pamela. Can we, Thiong'o, can we have you back? Try to reconnect.
I can see you, I'm on.
Yes, but something totally went wrong.
That is called technology.
Yes, and I don't really like it. Right. So I can't see even Primrose. Can you enable your camera? Can you enable your camera?
We can see Primrose. I can see her.
Yeah, but I can't see her here.
It's frozen again.
Yeah.
And I can see Dr.
It's breaking up.
Yes. Oh God, we don't want to start again. Okay, Mr. Thiong'o.
Yes, me, I can hear you, but can you see me?
No.
Yeah. Try to log off and get in back again. I think
back with the video. Get back with your video to ask
get back to the video.
What you can do is continue talking.
Yes.
And if we go out, we can still come in. We can just work our way slow as you continue. Whoever is going to be available is Lydia. You just keep we pick the pace from where you stop so that we don't stop the show. Whoever is in, they'll come back. Primerose will come back. I'll come back.
Yeah.
You know, we'll just do that way so we can continue.
Please do. And Primerose, if you can't join, don't worry about joining. We will bring you on the show another time.
Because the audience are saying we are here. The audience are here, so they are still
They
watching.
can hear us, yeah. So let's just continue.
Okay, so Mr. Thiong'o.
Yes.
As if you can hear me, you can actually just log off and come back again.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay, so I must I must apologize. Always.
That's okay.
There is always connection problems, but we are here. The show must go on.
That's
yes.
But the show must go on. Now, whoever is logged on, let me see. I can bring. Yeah, right. So what I have been discussing about this lady here, Mercy, but also we have got another lady who actually left us again. This one is from Vienna. And of course, Lydia, thank you very much for actually sending this picture to us. Now, let me start with you, Lydia. Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I just want you to tell me, let us start from Vienna, because I see the same problems that this lady went through. It's the same issue that happened in Scotland. You get me?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes. Yes, we can.
We can hear you, but I can't see you.
We can see him. I can see him.
I'm on video.
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah. Your video, Mr. Thiong'o, enable your camera. Enable your camera.
It's
we
on.
Can see him. I can see him, JJ.
Yeah, but I can't see him on my screen here.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Mr. Thiong'o, while we are continuing, do the following. Turn off your smartphone and log back in.
That's what I did, but I'll do that again now.
Yes. While we are doing. Yes, we are struggling, but as I said, we must go on. Let us, I am with Lydia. So Lydia, tell us.
Yeah.
What do you, what is your opinion on this issue?
Yeah, the sad thing with both situations is that when it happened to Lucy and it also happened to Mercy, the media said Lucy tried to call her friends, Lucy tried to call her family, Mercy tried to call her friends. So all these two individuals tried to reach to their friends, but their friends did not, because sometimes they say we listen, but we don't really listen. Like there's a video I saw, Dr. Pam, the video you sent about Chadwick when he died. He actually said 4 times that I'm dead. I'm going to be dead. I won't be here. But nobody, we just heard what he was saying, but we didn't really listen to what he was saying. And that's the problem. We hear people talking, but we don't listen to them. We don't pay attention to the problems. We don't pay attention to what they are going through. So Lucy reached out. They didn't hear. Mercy reached out, they didn't hear. And that is the problem that we have in diaspora, because we are all busy running around, chasing shadows sometimes, and forgetting our friends, forgetting our families. We don't look out for each other. So I think that's the problem. And with Lucy's problem was a little bit different from Mercy, because Lucy was the pressure from home. People were asking her for money, and it was send money, every minute, send. Because people think, I think when we came, Primrose said this earlier, before we went on air, when she said that we expect so much when we come to diaspora, and then it's not what we thought it was. And that's the same thing, because now we are living in diaspora. We know that's not the case, but the people back home don't know that that's not the case. So they're still there insisting, send money, do this, putting so much pressure on us. And I think that is when we should come in as community leaders, as community organizers, as community people who want to put people, people who are bringing people together. And we need to identify these issues. There's so much going on in our community, and we need to identify those issues. So that means we need to listen. It's not just Dr. Pam is talking, Lydia is talking, JJ. No, we need to listen. And that's why that video, when I saw it, it spoke so much volumes, because the man actually told the world that he's gonna die. He said it 4 times. I'm gonna die. I won't be here. I'm gonna end it. But when he died, everybody was shocked. It's because we did not actually listen. So it's time for us to listen.
Let me ask Dr. Pamela, because you are in the community in America. What is the situation there?
The situation here in America is basically the same. It is the same the way Lydia has said, that we are not actively listening. We are listening, but we are not actively listening to our people. Example is that for us, especially I can say for diaspora, there is so much domestic violence. There's so much abuse. People are scared of speaking out, or they speak out in parables. So we need to have a safe haven for our people so that they can be able to express themselves without anybody being judgmental about them. There's a stigma. People have a stigma. If you're asking for help, it is like you're weak. It is like you can't do it. So people are scared. So for me, I think that the case of Lucy and Mercy should be for us as a community to learn. What can we learn from the two of them so that moving forward, we can do better. We can support each other better. We can advocate for them. And also, we can also teach them, our people, our community, to be to be able to, I have a word I want to put out there, to be able to self-advocate for themselves. If you are having a problem, you don't have food, you're depressed, you need to have somebody you can talk to, somebody who understands you, where you're coming from.
So, okay, let us go back here. I know we are struggling with we are struggling with the technology here, believe me. But we are doing well. At least we. Oh, are you? I can't still see Thiong'o yet. Sorry. Right now, Lydia.
Yes.
You know, this is one thing that I want you to also to look into. You know, normally when something like this happens, we are waiting for this. We are afraid to speak out, but then again, we want to hear the story from the media. Let's take, for example, this one. Now, this is, I think this is, what is the Daily Mail here? Now, this is the Daily Mail story, yeah? They have gone in and they have actually gone all the way to where the lady, where her origin is. As you know, the Daily Mail here is just, they can actually, when they follow the story, they go in, they dig deep, they will even tell you the things that we don't know, because the Daily Mail itself has got an agenda. But we are even afraid to use the picture, because I saw on one of your your thread on WhatsApp, someone was saying that we shouldn't even use Mercy's picture. And I'm just saying, if the Daily Mail, the Independent, the Sun, or the British media, BBC can use it, why not we? So elaborate. Can you say something on about that?
I think, like I was saying before, community leaders have also let their people down, because we as a Black community, some of us, not all of us, but most of us, we want somebody else to write our story. It is okay for me to see the BBC, the Sky, the newspaper writing about Mercy or writing about Lucy. But when it comes to now Lydia talking about it, it's a problem. Or Lydia using the same picture that was used in the media, it's a problem. Say, oh, we shouldn't talk about this. Let's wait until she's married, or let's wait until this happens. We need to talk, because it's not about her, it's about avoiding this to happen, because this has happened now. So how do we avoid this to happen? So we have, and that's what I was saying, some community leaders have taken power so much into their head that they want people to live the way they want, people to think the way they think. So you see what Dr. Pamela said, we need a safe heaven where there's no judgment, there's no criticizing, there's no condemning, there's no making people feel like they're victims. But what happens is some community leaders, because they think, oh, I am so big now, you have to only behave the way I tell you to behave. And that drives people away, because if I'm in a forum, and in that forum, whether it's Facebook or WhatsApp, it's a meeting with people's houses, and the person who is leading that particular forum wants me to just behave the way they want me to behave, I'll be scared, and I'll say, you know what, let me just leave these people alone. I don't want to be part of it. And that's what's happening. That is why somebody will get angry. Why are you using the picture? Why are you not saying this? Say whatever I want you to say. But then we have Sky saying whatever they want to say. We have the newspaper saying whatever they want to. Why do you allow people to write our story? Why do you allow people to walk our journey? Why can't we write our own stories and walk our own journeys? And when we do that, we'll avoid so much, because this is not even the first one. Some years back, 6 or 7 years ago, a Ugandan lady again died of starvation in her house with her child. That was not spoken about. So if we call ourselves community leaders, if we had come up to them and address that issue, there's a lot of things that would be prevented. So why do you wait until somebody's dead and you start now coming together and running around and saying, we need to do this, we need to do this? We should run around when they are still alive. We should give them the money when they're still alive. We should give them help when they're still alive. We should listen to them when they're still alive.
So, okay, thank you very much, Lydia. Thank you very much. I think Primrose is back here. Let us see. Where is Primrose? Okay, you're here. Right. Okay, so Primrose.
Yes.
Now, you...
Can you not see me yet still?
Yes,
No.
yes. I can hear you. I can hear everybody now. So no problem. At least we will manage to drive it that way. Now,
Yeah, to hear you, yeah.
Primrose, you are a solicitor. You are a lawyer. We are going to talk about this issue from a point of view, from the legal point of view. Yeah? So tell us, why do you think that we are having these problems when we are supposed to be aware of them?
I think there are many reasons why people are going through what they are going through. First of all, people come from we all come from different countries where we have different cultures, and then we come here, and the system is so different. The culture is so different, and the rules of the land, the laws of the land in this country, sometimes they are very difficult to understand. What we know about the UK, I come from Zimbabwe, so I know Africa as well because I grew up there. I've been practicing as a lawyer for over a decade now, so I do meet people in our community because I represent people from different walks of life and practicing many areas of law. But with immigration, what I experience with immigration and asylum clients is that when people come here, sometimes they struggle as well with the system because the system is difficult. It's different from what people are used to back home. The UK is very structured. And people come here, they have no knowledge or understanding of how things work hear and they struggle with that. And sometimes it's all because people are too busy with time for each other. That is another thing that happens in the communities, that people are so busy, they don't have time for each other. So most of the times people want help, but there's nobody there to actually help them. Some don't actually know there's a lot of help that is available for them out there.
Primrose. Primrose, we are experiencing a lot of. The line. Your line is not all that good. So let me go to Thiong'o, a community leader from Leeds. Then we will come back to you when the line stabilizes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Where is the source?
Where is the source?
Okay, Thiong'o. Oh God, where is the camera? Damn. Okay, Mr. Thiong'o.
Yes.
Right. Let me hope that you have heard what everybody was saying.
Yeah, I did.
You as a community leader, you know my fight. Okay, people might not see me, but it's okay. I have been screaming to the rooftop that we do not have communities. We have got community leaders, but then I have not seen what these communities are supposed to be doing. I'm always saying, look, we live in a foreign land. It doesn't matter. If you acquired a British passport, they did you a favor. This is my opinion. They did you a favor to give you a British passport. They can take it away anytime they like. And I know people always argue about this. Oh, they have got no right to take it away. Look, they have got a right to take it away. They gave it to you. So the thing is, why are communities so disintegrated? You know, earlier we were saying that we don't even know who is who. We can't even have a database. Please explain that to our viewers.
Thank you, and thank you for having me. Yeah, this is Mr. Thiong'o Gichuhi, the chairman of the Kenyan community in Yorkshire. I think the first thing I'll say, and this could be the backbone of why maybe these things happen. The message people down there in Africa get is Europe or America is the land of everything. So if you come to Europe or to America and you don't succeed or find what you had been promised, it becomes as a shock. So the embarrassment of even begging for, or going to seek help becomes a challenge to many people. So we as leaders, we only want or hear the people who are doing well. The people who came here maybe and found good jobs, they are out there, they are everywhere, they are lighting on their social media, they are doing this. But the people who came and found that it was not as they had been promised, the shock, the embarrassment, or even wanting to be known back at home that they did not find it the way they had come expecting. And this is now the truth. I meet people there who say, nobody had prepared me for what I found when I came to UK. So the moment you realize that things are not as rosy as you had planned or as you had anticipated, even if we try to bring you now back into the community, it takes quite some time. And this could be the trigger of what makes people become withdrawn. If you left your good job back home, you came to UK, you found Lydia is doing so well, but you are struggling even to get enough to feed you or to live a good house in a decent house, you find yourself living in a room. That is what we call a shocker. Trying to come out and wanting people to see you. I get people here who, if you go into a gathering and you are taking videos or pictures, they hide behind the others because they would not want anybody to see them in that gathering. I ask them why, and because they say, if this picture goes out there, I don't want people to see me. So we have that thing of, and this is the thing, as you said about that story of that lady who Daily Mail or Daily Mail have gone back to Uganda to look for, she came from a very good family. It is very, very disheartening to hear that someone who came from a very rich family could die of starvation in Scotland. You would have expected her to have come from a family from Kibera or from those other what we call shanties. You don't expect a daughter of a wealthy African person to struggle. But now, this is the key. She came, she left her wealth back home. She told them she's going to the land of the plenty, and then the shock of her life came. As I said earlier, there was a video that Sky News was showing when she was being given food. Whether that video in itself, in the embarrassment of seeing herself trading back in Uganda and everywhere else, triggered even more depression and anything like that, no one knows. In fact, I'm now starting to think if she came from a very well-up family, the video of her getting food from well-wishers must have shocked the whole community. So this is the thing. I came to UK and I told people I got my degrees. I'm going to come and become a big shot in UK. I come to UK, that doesn't happen. The shock and the embarrassment of going back to Africa makes me hide. So I live in the hiding, only meeting the few people who know me, either for drinking or for such things. So I think we need to encourage our people to tell them, even when we are talking to people in Africa, we need to start making them aware that things can be different. They are not as always they are put in there. And we need to tell them, if then you shock and you don't accept it, then you hide like that and you start living in isolation, then by the time we as community leaders, we come to like that, it is too late. That thing shocked me. But I've met people here who say, I cannot go into communities. I want to live my own life. And that could be the reason. So I would even want to encourage all of ourselves. We know those people, but all of us, we know them. Back home, they know them because you know someone who left you. They came here, you never hear from them again until you hear those kind of sad stories. So we need to encourage back home or everywhere. If you know, like now, everybody watching, they will know Thiong'o is the community leader of Yorkshire. If you know someone we need to find or go look for, then you need to reach us because we cannot pretend to know all the people in our communities who are hiding because they don't give their details. You try to organize all events, they don't come out. You do everything, they don't come out. You hear these kind of stories when it's too late. But I think that's the shocker that makes that.
So let me go to Primrose again. I don't know whether Primrose, is your line okay now?
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Okay, right. So I just want you to talk about, you get these cases all the time when people really have got nowhere to go. They have basically the awareness of immigration laws. What can you say something about that? Because when you wanted to say something, but the line wasn't all that great.
Yes. First of all, let me just say I'm not really aware of the reasons why Mercy Baguma died because I don't think the autopsy has been released. But what I'm going to say is from my experience working with people in the community, working as a lawyer with people who are going through the immigration system here in the UK, people come to this country, as Mr. Thiong'o has said, with expectations, and then they come here and they find a system which is difficult to maneuver. It's very difficult to go through the immigration system and establish yourself in the UK, and because it's such a complex area of law, very, very complex. So sometimes because of that lack of understanding of how the rules work, people get caught out and they end up without status because they were not aware how the rules are supposed to work, how they apply to their individual cases. They come and they are told, just go and claim asylum, it's easy. And so they go and they do it sometimes on their own without help. And when they do that, it's very, very, very easy for them to get wrong in their own applications because they have no understanding of the complex rules that are then applied to their cases. By the time they realize this is too late, they've refused, they've gone to court, they've been rejected, and then now they're destitute. There's no status, they have nobody, and they feel they need to withdraw, as Mr. Thiong'o said. But I want to encourage people out there and say, you do not need to be destitute. In this country, there's a lot of help that is available. I have dealt with young mothers with children who came to me. They were stranded. They didn't know what to do. They'd been chucked out of their homes by their landlords due to not being able to pay their rent. They just didn't know where to take their children to. They went out of work, kicked out because they do not have immigration status to work. And so they felt they couldn't do anything literally, but because they came to us, we're able to direct them to the relevant landlords due to not being able to pay their rent.
Okay,
they just didn't know where to take it.
I know. I think now our viewers get the idea of what you're trying to say. The connection hasn't been all that great. I want to go to Dr. Pamela.
Yes.
So earlier on, you mentioned that in America, domestic abuse is on the high. Yeah, is that right?
Yes.
Is that within the Black community or African community?
It is between our African community.
All right. So, yeah. Well, probably, I would say that probably these traditions really they don't die away. So, as in terms of mobilizing the community in the States, because we know the States is so big. Well, as I said earlier, here Lydia is the person who does, when she mobilizes people, she has created this Go Happy event, the Kenya and Friends in the Park. I think what it does, well, I'm speaking because I've been there since it started, is a way of bringing people together, not only to come and sell goods, not advertising their businesses, but Lydia being Lydia, she doesn't see it as a business. She's actually committed to see people. She wants to see people happy and stuff like that. But in the States, how are you actually mobilizing people to get together?
Thank you so much. We have different events that we mobilize, we bring people together. For example, I said the Diaspora Entertainment and Recognition Awards, the D Awards. We meet every year, but we also have small groups in different states. Like we have a group called Mwanyagetinge, which is for Kisi community. We have Murembe for the Luya community. We have different communities. We have Kenyan women in USA also for all the women in USA. We have Kasip. We have different communities, different groups that bring people together. That's one way we do it. But I'm also going to go back to depression, the way Lydia talked about people coming to USA, coming to UK, USA, and getting depressed because of the status. One thing for those ones who are watching us, I want people to understand this. When you come to this foreign country, one thing you have to learn is patience. You have to be very, very patient. Even as you wait for your papers, as you wait to be legal, as you wait to be able to start working, you have to learn patience. Some people, they get their papers within 6 months, within 1 year, within 2 years, 3 years, and even 20 years. So the way forward for me, I feel like, first of all, you have to reach in these countries, these first world countries, take a chill pill, learn from people, ask yourself, community leaders like Lydia, Thiong'o, Primerose, talk to the community leaders. I am new, I am here. What is the way forward? How do I move forward? And if you had a big job in Africa, you are a lecturer, you are whoever, when you come here, you have to swallow what they call a humble pie and take time and learn slowly. You are going to get it. You are not, it has to take time. The biggest problem we have, people come here, they have those expectations. When they come here, they have a culture shock, they have a crisis, because whatever they were expecting, they don't get it. But if you change, I had a degree when I came from Africa, but I started from scratch. I was a teacher. I had finished right from college, Egerton University. I just came to USA. I cleaned people. I washed toilets. I worked in a restaurant. I did all this as I was supporting myself. Today, I am in USA practicing as a doctor in USA. But it did not come immediately. It took me over almost 10 years to have my practice, to be able to practice. So what I am saying is that for those of you who are watching, don't feel bad because people are going to judge you, say, oh, you're cleaning, you're doing this. You have to give yourself permission to fail, give yourself permission to do mediocre jobs. But so long as you focus, you know where you're going, you will get there. That is the biggest thing for me.
Okay, okay, Lydia.
Yeah.
Lydia, are you with me? Can you hear me there?
Yes, I can.
Right. You know, adding on to what Dr. Pamela is saying, even Thiong'o, I should have brought him on the screen, but I'm unable to do that. But I will sort that out. The community disengagement. You know what I mean? Disconnection. You know, when people come here, they have got their friends. They have been fed stories that when you come, everything will be easy, will be this and this and this. And also, what I find is that not to believe in ourselves. Say, for example, respect. We do not have respect. If Lydia is a mobilizer, let us give her that she can do the job. If Primrose is a lawyer, let us accept that he's a lawyer. If Pamela is a doctor. But there are these things that I see, that because I can speak the same language as you are from Kenya, therefore, no, I don't need your advice. Or I don't need really to do anything. Lakini mzungu akituambia, sorry Primrose, it's only European when he tells us or she tells us, we pay attention. Lydia, am I speaking the truth here or no?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you are.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And I don't want to touch on domestic violence because my mind, I was even talking to Dr. Pamela before this, because they just had a sad death in their community. And that is, domestic violence is the story of another day, just on its own. That is so huge that we can't even touch. Now, what we expect, like just Dr. Pamela said, is expectation. We expect it from ourselves, we expect it from our friends, our family, people back home as well, expect it from us. It's just a high expectation. You don't have to expect that. I'm going to some people even sell land. They sell land to send you to the UK or to America, and they expect you to send that money ASAP. So your parents, the pressure that you get, because have you forgotten the land they sold? The person is chasing us. And now you're here. Yes, you're a doctor in Kenya, or you're a lawyer in Kenya, or whatever you are doing in Africa in general. But now you've come here. That job is not there. So there's only cleaning job for you. So what do? So because we expect so much from people, expect so much from us, we expect so much from us, we expect so much from people, that expectation should stop. And that is what is killing a lot of us, is the expectation. Just that one word, expectation. And we should take that out of the equation, because we also expect so much from our friends and our family. And if they don't provide, we are angry, we are going to live by ourselves. Or I don't want to hear anything about those Kenyans or those Africans or those, I'm going to live by myself. And at the end of the day, when something happens to you, it now comes back to your community. It's your community's responsibility. Yes? Now, like you were saying as well, JJ, the competition that we have is like we've been brought up to just compete. All we do is compete with each other. I cannot be Dr. Pam. I don't even know how to start, but yet I want to be her. So because I cannot be Dr. Pam, I get depressed, I get stressed, because you cannot drink from the cup she's drinking from. And that's what I think we should realize, that this expectation, we expect this from us and we expect this, we should stop. You should be who God created you to be, the best version of who God created you to be. Just be Thiong'o and do what Thiong'o can do. Be Pam, be Primrose, be Lydia, and do what we can do. I can organize an event. I always tell people that I can organize an event of 1 million people with my eyes closed, because that is what God has given me. God has given me that job. I can organize an event. I cannot do admin. I cannot do lawyer. I cannot do engineering. That's not my area of expertise. So if you know your area of expertise, stay in that area of expertise. Respect, yes, we need to respect each other, and we need to reach out. The most thing here is reaching out. We need to reach out. If you reach out to your friends, reach out to your community. We cannot know, just like Thiong'o said, we cannot know everybody, but you can come to us. And to solve this, there's so many forums that have been opened, especially now talking on a Kenyan side, as a Kenyan person. There's so many forums that have been opened, so many forums for Kenyans. Look for the forums, join them. There is Facebook. Use social media in a positive way. I know some people don't want anything to do with social media, because anytime you go to social media, this person is showing off, this person is doing this. If you see Dr. Pam talking, listen to her, because Dr. Pam does a lot of talk shows, a lot of positive motivation, inspiring, transformation talk shows. Listen to her. Listen to Thiong'o when he talks. Listen to Primrose. Attend events. There's a word I'm looking for. It's just gone. Seminar. To your people's cry. Don't call
Okay,
yourself
Lydia,
yes.
It looks like we have lost your sound again. So I know what you are saying. You are saying good things, but let me see. We have got how many minutes? We have got 7 minutes. Yeah. I just want to finish bang on time, although we actually had a rough time. Now, if technology allows us, I just want to go 2 minutes each for each person. I want to know what are the solutions. What solutions now? Let us talk solutions. We are getting to end of the show. I'm going to start with Dr. Pamela. Do you have any
Thank you
advice?
Thank you so much again for having me, and for the panelists. This is Dr. Pam. Dr. Pam, Obare Mogaka YouTube channel, follow me. Facebook, follow me. My thing, what I would say is that communication is key. Communicate with your leaders. Even if you don't like them, communicate. Join communities. Don't just be an island. Join communities, Facebook communities, WhatsApp communities, join communities. Self-advocacy. Advocate for yourself. You're hurting, something is happening with you. Advocate, call people. I am suffering. It doesn't matter if they charge you. The other thing, the last thing is be patient. When you come to these countries, you are not going to become a superstar immediately. You are not going to get your dream job immediately. Be patient. Also, talk to people like Primerose, who are lawyers, community lizard like Lydia, like Thiong'o. Reach out to them, tell them your issues. You will get help. Thank you. Talk to people like Primerose, who are lawyers, community lizard like Lydia.
Okay, I was just a must. You know, we have got this 20 seconds delay every time. So, okay. Primrose, 1 minute. What kind of solution do we have? Let me hope this time your line will have stabilized.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, that's great. I agree with everything that has been said by all the leaders. I think they were all bang on in terms of what needs to happen. I think people need to be part of a community, remain connected to a community, because you might not trust your members of your community, but if anything should happen, it's that same community which is going to come to your aid. And also, don't try and do something that you have no expertise in. Yes, these countries are very structured. This is how the Western world works. They've got rules, they've got regulations, they've got laws that are way too complex. So if you have a problem, don't resolve it on your own. Look for a professional. Look for someone with the expertise who can guide you as you try and maneuver, whether it's the immigration system or the housing system or the benefits. Don't try and do it on your own. And people end up in trouble because they think, oh, I'll just do it. Why pay somebody? I'll just do it on my own. It doesn't work like that in this country. It's very regulated. The UK is very structured, and they've got complex laws to govern any area that you can think of, whether it's benefits, whether it's housing, whether it's immigration, whatever it is, there are rules and laws that you need to understand. So always go to a professional before you embark on something that you have no knowledge on.
Okay, right. Let us go to our mobilizer, Lydia. 1 minute solution.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Just like Pam said, it's self-advocacy. Speak out. Do not live in an eggshell. Get out of that eggshell. If you're suffering, you're suffering. Don't care what anybody's saying. Don't care, because at the end of the day, you are the one suffering, not the other person. So don't care about what anybody's saying. Look for your community. Join Facebook. Join Instagram. Join any social media that is out there. And the last thing I would say is, if you have an issue, go to your embassy. Enter that embassy. When they open that door, do not leave that embassy. Stay in there until they help you. Because when you're away from home, the embassy should serve you. You shouldn't serve the embassy should serve you. So if you can't find Lydia, you can't find Thiong'o, you can't find Pamela or Primrose, you can't find JJ, go to your embassy and do not leave those doors until they help you.
Thank you. Now, I know Mr. Thiong'o is not on the screen, but let me...
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, yes, but can... no. I just want to bring guest. Well, today things are playing me. Oh, no, oh, no, no, no. I know where you are.
Let him talk.
I know. Yes. We are back. I'm sorry. So, Thiong'o.
Yes.
1 minute. Solution.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let me also say that I also run a YouTube. My YouTube channel is called Thiong'o Gichuhi.
Yes.
Anybody who would want to follow can do that after this. I think I'm gonna say, like Lydia has said, we need to encourage our people to know that if you're in a problem, it doesn't matter how much you hide yourself. The problem is if it becomes worse, or if the worst was to happen, like the lady in Scotland, it will be blown out by the media. So instead of hiding yourself and thinking that you can deal with your problem, realize the problem. Don't worry about what people will say, because then if it becomes a major problem that will go into the media, we'll still know it. We better know that you are struggling to eat and we give you food and you live and you contribute to the community than die in isolation and then the story still comes out. We raise millions. The lady who died in Scotland, her GoFundMe now has raised more than 50,000. If she had come out maybe, or if someone else is out there hiding, you don't want people to know that you are struggling. The bottom line is, when these things blows up, we'll still know it. It will be in every media house. We will read about it. We'll wonder why you never came out. So I want to encourage, and our leaders as well. We need to stop this kind of competition. When Lydia called me to this panelist and this flyer came out, some other community leaders out there started saying, why was I not included? It became like some people thought, why is Thiong'o and not me? So we also need to call our leaders into discipline and tell them it is no competition. These things are happening every day. Today it's going to be Thiong'o, it's going to be Lydia, it's going to be Dr. Pamela. But the problems did not end just because we had this debate. They are still there. The problems of Leeds are different from the problems in London. The problems in Scotland are different. So we need all to even be sharing ideas. So I would call our leaders into action and say, let's bring our heads together, not for competition, but for solving the problems of our people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now we are coming to the end of our program after fighting with the technology, but we are Africans. You know, I keep telling people that if somebody travels 8,000 miles away from home and lands into a foreign land, don't joke with that person. You know, so it has been really good. I have got so many comments here, but I can't read them because we have run out of time. But what I'm suggesting really, maybe we should have a fortnightly conversation about community, because you guys, you have touched all these things. What I find, and I'm not really going to flinch, if we are not going to be together in the foreign land, then we are wasting our efforts. We shouldn't really fight here. We should learn from other communities. I see when the Latin community, they get together, you see, maybe because they speak one language, because the guy from Peru, whatever, Colombia, Panama and stuff, they come together. But we as Africans, especially East Africans, I don't understand why we can't get on. Why are we always, the competition is good. Healthy competition is fine. I am not going to compete with somebody who is already doing something. Instead, join hands, make it bigger.
Yes.
You see, I have been to Asian fundraising event. They sit in one hotel and they collect all over like £1 million. And that is just to build projects for their own communities. Now okay, I'm going to say this because I know we are out. But the East African community here alone, like I'm going to include Zimbabwe as well. The East African community, which what we call from the eastern, it is called the Great Lake region. We have got a population of 450,000. Now, if you had a population of 450,000, our businesses will thrive. We don't need to go anywhere. Yeah? If I have a business, I know a Rwandese will come to me, a Burundian will come to me, a Kenyan will come to me. But man, we are not thinking, we would rather take that money to a European, and then we keep saying, yeah, I'm doing business, blah, blah, blah. No. You see, you guys now, what you have just actually said, and I am very happy that you have come, you've said it like it is. If somebody wants to beef with you, whether on Facebook, tell them, listen, you are free to express your mind, and I'm not going to waste my time beefing with you, because I have seen it. And you know what? I really thought that we men, we fight each other. But men, women are just there too. They are competing with that in that area. It's like, no, men, they fight, but we can fight better. Anyway, guys, it has been really a lovely evening. I'm sure we are going to do it again.
I think, JJ, I think we should do this, because on my Facebook, I don't know if you can see, but a lot of people are saying, please add a little time, because it can help a lot of people who fear to come out, just like we are all saying. So I think if we do it often the way you're saying, it can help, because a lot of people on my Facebook saying, please talk more about it.
Well, what we are going to do is very simple. You are going to come back with a different topic. Yeah. Because you see, we need really to follow the rules. You know, I was joking with a friend of mine. We were talking about constitutions and how it's misunderstood. So they were saying, carry on talking. I said, no, we have got our own constitution. If we say 1 hour, it is 1 hour. There is no need. You see, then the next time, so these people who are calling you, which is actually a very good thing, they should, if we have a conversation like this, they should send you questions to you, and we will encourage them. And also, let me just bring myself on the screen because I just want to big up myself a little bit. Okay, no, I'm just, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. I am joking. It has been really very good. As I'm always saying, this conversation will continue on social media. Social media is here to help us. Let us use it wisely. Don't fight. You see, if you have got something you want to say, you say, well, look, yeah, I have got this idea. Can we discuss that? We are here. The conversation continues. This program, even if it finishes now, but the conversation is starting. I have just got this idea. Dr. Pamela, I've got an idea for you. You see, Lydia does Kenya and Friends in the Park, UK. Maybe we should do the same in the USA, Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there and we continue. So, guys, you have been fantastic. Until then, ciao. I must finish. I don't even have an outro. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you all.
Dr.